Everyone wants to experience miracles. Everybody wants prosperity in all areas of their lives. The problem for most people is, and it was my problem as well ages ago. I'm Rosemary Nonny, by the way. I am the prosperity minister for people who are ready to experience an extraordinary life of peace and plenty. I support you in leaving behind the pain, the limiting stories of the past, and in rising victorious into your true design life. Okay, now I believe that for everyone we can live lives of freedom, of fulfillment, of financial abundance, a love-drenched life. This is the thing. For most people, as I started to say, you live at a certain level. And at this level, there are certain opportunities. At this level, there are certain opportunities that present themselves. And you can only see those opportunities. You can only see those things. And there are certain relationships that exist at this level. You can only experience those relationships. There's a certain amount of money you can make at this level, and you can only experience that, and you'll always feel as if you're hitting against a brick wall and you can't quite get past it. Health-wise as well, in terms of your energy levels, in terms of your weight, in terms of whatever, at that level you can only get certain things, and for a lot of people that's where they stay for the rest of their life. They kind of hit their head against this glass ceiling forever and start to think, oh well, this must be adulthood, maybe I'm not as good as I thought I was. They start listening to all kinds of weird and wonderful stories. They start hearing the voice of their mother and their father when they were 5 years old telling them about how dare you not do this, and you are not good enough, and you should do that. All of those crazy voices in their heads continues to tell them that, well, you're limited, there's nothing you can do, this is the level you're going to live at for the rest of your life. And so at this point, they just kind of almost give up, and they become what I would call the Walking Dead, ultimately, because they're just waiting to die. It's just like, yeah, I'll just maintain, just sustain, just keep things going. And this happens with spiritual people as well, okay? So, you'd think that as a spiritual person that we know that we have access to so much more power, so much more wisdom, so much more wealth and abundance and everything. We know this. And yet we operate at times just at this level. And so, as I was, contemplating all of this, because everything that I do, the Abundance Library, it's to support people in pushing past that level. Because you need to get to, let's say, this level. Because at this level, there's a whole other world that is all around you right now, but you cannot see it because your default energy level is here. Okay? And you need to get here. And so you need something that will support you in pushing through to there. But again, as I said, most people don't realize that there's a here. In fact, when you start telling them there's a here, they think it's a scam. They think that people are just trying to get their money. They think, oh no, it's a lie. I have to live here and I'm stuck here for the rest of my life and there's nothing I can do about it. And oh my gosh, how dare you try to give me hope? How dare you try to give me hope? And they don't say it like that, but that's precisely what is happening. And if some of the messages I get sometimes from people when I'm talking about, listen, you can live more and more expanded life, and they're like, no, I'm going to fight for staying down here somewhere. You're scamming me. Okay, fine. I'm not here to argue with you. If you want to fight for down here, keep it. But I'm talking to you, the person who knows that you're capable of more. You sense this cannot be my life when you're here. You know that actually you're supposed to be here, maybe even higher than there. It's you I'm speaking to. You know you're one with the divine. You know you've heard the promises. You want to live that empowered, miraculous life. And it's for you actually that the divine and I devised these calls, these live online calls that we're going to be putting together. I have the Abundance Library. I have the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly, and these are key places for people to come into. But I know that sometimes you just want a one-off experience of going to that level, of shifting your energy so that you break through the glass ceiling. And as I was, with the divine, it was yesterday morning, depends on when you listen to this, of course. And there was this, Father, what can I do? What can I do to support people in moving through? I know I have these things and I love doing them, but what else? What else is there? Maybe a one-off, and that's what started downloading to me was this one-off calls. So we call them the Empower Your Life series. There's no series planned yet, but I will be doing them at regular intervals. I don't know how frequently. And you get the opportunity to come onto these 45-minute calls. Literally, I'm going to be praying you through, because call it prayer, call it shifting energy, call it raising your vibration. I don't care what you call it, it's the same thing. The idea is to get you from living here to there. Because even in that 45 minutes that you're with me, yeah, we're going to talk through actual training stuff, okay? But even in that 45 minutes, you will start to experience energy at this level. You will see that you suddenly get creative ideas coming through to you. Why? Because you're at a different level. You've come into a different energy, a more empowered state of being, which means that you're exposing yourself, or you're open to receiving more creative ideas. You're open to seeing the opportunities that may have been around you, but you were not seeing. Okay, and you're getting the training, transformational training as well, as part of this call. And it is at a very cost-effective price, because you know I'm all about supporting 334,000 people worldwide. I don't want anything to get in your way. You need to come to these calls, okay? Now, I know at the time of this recording, the one we're doing right now is turning anxiety into peace, into confidence, into ever-increasing wealth. But you might be listening to this at a later point, and there will be other ones. You just look on the page, there'll be events in place, or you simply message me the word empower, and I will send you through the next the details of the next call. You need to come on board, okay? Now, I do them once, then once they're done, they're put into the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly, because it's only in the assembly that people get the personalized attention that you'll be getting on this live online call with me, okay? So, to get on board the live call, you message me the word empower. I will get the information to you. You decide if you want to join for that specific one, or, well, you wait for the next one or whatever. But whichever way, guys, you need to be live on these calls. It almost feels pretentious and kind of crazy to say you need to be in my energy, but I'm going to say that. Why? Because if you have been in an environment that has made you feel stuck here, you need to put yourself in an environment that will make you feel that it is possible to go here and beyond. I know you know this, but it's almost like your whole body doesn't quite know it yet. Until you choose, you make the decision to put yourself into an environment that takes you up here. Now, really, I believe you should come into the Deliberate Millionaire Assembly, but I know not everybody's ready for that. So yeah, that is the ideal. You start there, or come and work with me one-on-one. But you know what? This is a great starting place. The Empower Your Life series, the live online calls, because you will shift your energy. You'll start to shift those stories that are keeping you anchored to a life that you don't even want anymore. If you're done with that, if you're done with living here, when you know that there's so much more available to you, come up here with me. Come, break through, even go beyond. Because it is time for you to take back control over your money, over your relationships, and over your mind. To go deeper into relationship with the divine. To know your power. To start empowering others as well, because you know you're called to something more. And in doing that empowering of others, to get paid yourself in your own, whether it's a side hustle online business or it's a full-time online business, you know it's time for you to raise the roof here and start living to the fullness of your potential. Come onto the live online calls. Come onto the Empower Your Life calls, okay? Message me the word empower. Then share this video with somebody else as well, because, honeys, we need to reach more people. It's time to get on that deliberate millionaire pathway to peace and plenty, because you deserve it. But you can deserve everything until you choose it. Until you choose it. It's just one of those things that is in your potential to live into. But you have to choose it. And when I say choose it, I mean actively do something that says, you know what? I'm turning my back on the way I've been living and I am moving forward towards the things that I know are mine. Because the divine isn't going to force you, isn't going to just send a miracle to you and you're just sitting there doing nothing. No, you have to demonstrate that you want more and you're willing to do what it takes to get the more. Are you, my love? Okay then. Message me the word empower. Come onto the live online call. Shift your energy. Let's go from here to there. Are you ready? I'm looking forward to actually speaking with you live, to giving you some actual information that will transform you. But then it's the energy shifting. We're going to be doing some crazy clearing and amazing stuff that will, by the time you leave that 45 minutes with me, you will not be the same. Are you ready? Message me the word empower. Share this video with somebody else. I'm so looking forward to doing these with you. Much amazing love.